y'all, welcome to Tomato Tuesday. I thought I would go over with y'all what I look for when I am buying starts. I got some recently at the farmer's market that are beautiful and just a great example of what to look for. First thing you want to look at are the leaves. You want this lovely emerald green color on your leaves. There's some varieties that are high in anthocyanins, so you're going to have some purple. That's usually okay. If it's a variety that isn't known for like a purple tomato or an anthocyanin heavy tomato and you see purple, that's a sign of stress. I would probably pass over those. You'll also notice there's not a lot of yellowing. Very, very important. I don't like buying tomato plants that have a lot of yellowing, mainly because in my area, blight is super prevalent, and one of the first signs of blight is yellowing on the leaves. So just in case the plant is already sick, if that plant has yellowing leaves, I generally don't buy it. Now, I'm gonna switch over to this other variety. This is a Cherokee Purple. I wanted to point these out specifically because at first glance, they look a little floppy, right? This guy, he's a little crooked. They're all leaning a little bit. But what's important to note here is that these stems are super thick. And it's not so much that they're floppy as that they are starting to outgrow these pots. So these plants need to be potted up soon. They are actually very, very strong. So what you want to look for are these nice, thick, healthy stems. You want them to be at least trying to stand up on their own and not fully falling over. Last thing that I look for when I buy starts is I prefer plants that don't have blooms on them. And really, the whole purpose of that is to help with transplant shock when I plant them out. So if the plant is putting off blooms, that means it's starting to put energy into producing fruit. And when I transplant it into one of the garden beds, I want it to put energy into establishing and really building a solid root system. Now, that doesn't mean I'm not going to buy the starts if they've got blooms on them. I will preferentially choose some with none or less, but all other things being equal, when I get home, I'll just pinch those blooms off, and for like a week or so, maybe probably actually more like two, I'll keep pinching off blooms as it makes them so that it's redirecting energy to its root base. If you woke up this morning and you're like, you know, I do actually want to start a tomato garden after all, and are realizing maybe it's a little late to start seeds, it is not too late to transplant starts.